Alright, what's good, people? We're back once again with some more reviews. This time we're going with Weston's games, Theo the Sage. We're going over 4 games today instead of the usual 3. It's 2 separate sets. I think both these sets were like 4 or 5 games apiece. I just did 1 win and 1 loss of each, just so we can get like a decent gauge of what we did right and what we did wrong, and how we can learn and how you adapted for those types. But let's skip all that fuck shit. Let's go ahead and get started. We got our man over here on the right, 16. The 16 is looking fresh. It's a brand new 16, fresh out the oven. Vegeta, Gotenks, enemy Bardock, Trunks, Goku Blue. We're gonna be talking about that Goku Blue quite a lot. That Goku Blue was a fucking terror. We'll talk about that. I'm feeling this game is hella loud. I'm just gonna turn that down. Is that limp a bit? Down even more. There we go. Much better. Okay, back it up. Okay. So let's see. Okay, you already started off correctly. I always instant air dash, an instant back dash, instant air back dash up against a Bardock. Now it's probably the same button with 16. No, probably different. It's a different button with 16, but I always like the instant air back dash heavy. So if they try to do the lariat, just round start, I can catch them no matter what. Even if they call in an assist, you should be able to catch them. For 16, it's most likely medium. It's probably instant air back dash medium. But either way, you already made the right choice. Both of you are pretty bad full screen. Bardock and 16 are pretty terrible full screen. But both of you have an assist with 16 and Gotenks, and Bardock with Trunks to kind of fix that issue a little bit. Okay, now that decision is iffy. You could have burned the Vegeta assist right here to get a little bit more damage, because you only use 1 dunk right here. You can use 2 dunks per combo. This is 1. You can optimize it by using Vegeta assist for a relaunch to get the 2nd dunk, or just use Vegeta assist and do an air drag rush for a sliding knockdown for guaranteed Oki, instead of having a situation like this where he just ups tech into a back jump and you try to, I'm gonna guess you tried to do a forward jump into a medium, but the input got messed up. Okay, now that was just a simple stagger pressure. You always want to be, especially against Bardock, just hold down back until you see him do the back fist. Once he does the back fist, he's already committed to that move, and just hold back. Because the last hit of the back fist, that you probably can tell by now, is an overhead. Ooh, okay, here we go. So, you got out of pressure, right? First of all, we're gonna talk about his shitty ass meter management. Both of your opponents have very terrible meter management. So, good job. You got out of pressure. Now you have multiple options here. You can use his aerial heavy to push him forward, so you get out of the corner. You can use an assist to cover that if you want. It'll probably be advised, really. You can also use one of his command grabs as well to get you out of whatever you can to get out of this corner. You can vanish, although I would not recommend vanishing because meter is very important in this season 2. You can do his aerial 2H to send him flying down to the ground, or you can super dash. But you decide to just fall. Now I think we already know what the issue is here. When you're falling and he's already on the offense, you're pretty much going to be playing like a 50-50 mix-up. And if you happen to guess wrong, or if you can't react to the instant air dash, then you just lost. You're automatically just gonna get hit no matter what. So if you have a way to get out of the corner, always do your best to get out of the corner. Or that's since you already jumped, you can just tag, just raw tag. There you go, nice 2H reaction. You can optimize that combo just a little bit more. And okay, by the way, I know this seems bullshit, but that's not just a Bardock thing. Literally any character in the game can jab vanish. All right, the timing is really tough, but every character in this game can jab vanish on reaction. It just takes practice. That's really all it takes. You can do it too. Okay, so so he did this. What did he do last time? Okay. Now, even though he switched characters, he's most likely going to do the exact same thing until he shows us otherwise. Always assume they're going to do the same thing until you're proven otherwise. Last time he did instant air dash heavy. Now this time, since he's playing Goku Blue, he's going to jump back into the instant transmission. I can tell already just by the length, it's going to be other side. Yep, other side transmission. We're going to talk about those DPs later. Those DPs are not a good look. Okay, that's day one stuff. Don't forget, you can reflect that. You can reflect the fuck out of that. You can also jab. You can also vanish. Hold on, let me back up a little. Just a little. Yeah, so right here, you can jab, you can vanish, you can backdash, you can back jump, you can reflect. You have a lot of options to get out of this overhead. Okay, nice. Sorry, we're not here for combo optimization for every single character, but we'll talk more and more about that later. Okay, here we go. So, right now, your character you obviously have the advantage right now. You're the one on pressure. One thing to note, Gotenks is a better character from mid-screen to full screen. Neutral-wise, he's better mid-screen to full screen because he has a longer 2M range than Goku Blue does. Now you can argue Goku Blue has his shoulder tackles, which are very useful tools, but the beam, his long range 2M, and his slightly superior Ki Blast, grounded Ki Blast will give Gotenks the edge just a little bit. So you did the overhead, you predicted it was going to do, but backdash, good move, decent move, I like it. So you decide to do Ki Blast right here. Now, no, you're even on block on all of these. But when you decide to vanish, you instantly, now he doesn't do it because he's too slow. You know, he probably doesn't realize what's happening right now. But if you're playing against someone who does know what's going on, they're going to reflect that vanish. Because don't forget, whenever you do Ki Blast into a vanish, you can reflect that vanish. Just not a true block string. The only person who might be able to get a true block string from that is 16. And that's a hard maybe. And I'm pretty sure he can't. So from that range, what you want to do after throwing out all those Ki Blasts, you can super dash into 16's assist to keep the pressure going. You can instant air dash, you can 2M, or you can just back up again and then go back to playing the full screen to mid-screen game, and then just try to beat him out in neutral again. But instead, you decide to take that risk and burn meter twice. This is also another thing to keep in mind. If you notice your opponent is quick to react to something like just a regular raw vanish, like that was quick. That was hella quick. So you can assume he's going to be ready for shit like raw vanish and raw super dash. So use those tools accordingly in your game plan. If it means you have to approach him more from the ground or approach him covered by assist a lot more often, then do it. Yeah, this is another thing. Goku Blue gets no Oki mid-screen from his level 3. The best he can do is a full screen safe jump. That's the only thing he can do. Actually, any instant transmission Oki is fake and has a way to get out of it. Especially after his level 3. Trust me, I tried. Everybody in the Goku Blue Discord has tried. It's just not there. If he does his level 3, you see him put his fingers to his head, just 2H. Just straight up fucking 2H. Cause that is fake as hell. And another thing that you notice that he's doing, he's always opting out for the transmission to the other side. He's always going to the different side transmission. So you can use that opportunity to also reflect into a full punish if you want to get a little bit more damage. Instead of just opting out for like a regular 2H combo. Alright, so 16's down, but we'll give 16 a pass because he's the newest character. Okay, so he went for the layered round start. Now the jump back super dash did work, but you don't want to do that too often because one, he can two-way. I'm pretty sure he can two-way that on reaction, and two, if he uses an assist to cover the lariat, you're gonna get hit by the assist as you start the super dash. Okay, and actually, I didn't test this out, but you can probably just go ahead and lab it. But if you hit someone with Vegeta's super dash, and you have Gotenks on the team, I'm pretty sure you can just like a base kind of like medium light double jump, light. You should be able to do Ki Blast into Ki Blast same time called Gotenks assist, then do the light ego kick. Actually, I take that back. Either way you can do that. Do the light eagle kick and then dragon rush for a sliding knockdown. I was thinking like you can do light eagle kick and then land and then jump back up for some sort of relaunch in the air for a full-on combo. But I think since Vegeta's light eagle kick makes him does a fucking aerial like backflip doing some aerial maneuvers, I don't think he'll be able to do that. All right. Now you're out here getting caught playing his game. You know, you can tell because this is not the first game of the set. You can tell already this man's jumping around pressing buttons. All right, he dashed half screen for no fucking reason, and so I think he did a super jump instant air dash to get a little cross up. Nope, it's just boom boom. So first of all, this 2H hella late, super late. It was your idea to begin with. Remind you, this was your idea. If anyone goes for a cross up, just super dash. I mean, that would have worked. That super dash would have worked right there. Or just reflect. All right. Nice. Okay. So in this situation here, I don't know why you opted out for the machine gun fist into Beyblade, because you weren't gonna get that much extra meter, so might as well just do 2M 5M whatever air combo, double jump into the auto combo, or just do 2M 5M jump, then do the auto combo, then air dash after the heavy to get some sort of Oki or safe jump setup. But instead, so that at least that way when they're teching, they're forced to tech on the ground. Teching on the ground is always much more dangerous for the defender. It's much more dangerous for them to tech on the ground than it is to tech in the air. Keep that in mind. But instead, you decide to force him to air tech, which instead you lose all the pressure that you would have had. Okay, and I do not like that level 1 also. I don't know if that was supposed to be some sort of ghost Oki or what. But his level 1 is already hard enough to hit mid screen without a DHC. And if that was Ghost Oki, then that was the incorrect level 1 super. Reflect. If anyone decides to dash up and level 1 like that, just reflect the level 1. First, what you could have done is reflect the beam, and that would have automatically made you reflect this. And then you could have called in Vegeta, the Vegeta assist, while you're reflecting, and it would be such an angle where he can actually catch Bardock, and then you can just do a full combo from there, and either snap back Goku Blue or just straight up kill Bardock. Okay. Another thing. So it's an online move. It's kind of a cheesy online move. Super dash into the dive kick. This does not work. Don't ever let me catch you doing this again. If not, I pick a Team Gohan, I'm a light DP, and I'm a TOD your ass multiple times. Alright? Because one, you can do exactly what he did. Just dash under and then catch you on recovery. Or two, you can just 2H. Or three, reflect. And then all the pressure that you would have had if you went for any other option, such as just like a back dash or just jump, or if you're feeling really ballsy, forward jump, which I wouldn't do against this guy because this dude's mashing buttons like there's no goddamn tomorrow. You would at least have some sort of way to figure out what they're gonna do next, instead of just putting yourself directly in their face when you know they're gonna be pressing buttons, especially with a character like Bardock. This would be a time to spark. It's all right. There you go. It's all right. We'll talk about those DPs later. Okay, now you actually could have killed him, right? You actually could have killed him right here. Don't forget, hold the vanish. Just hold it. So you got the overhead. You vanish. Hold that vanish, and then as he appears on the other side, heavy, do a light, down medium, standing medium, and then to your basic B&B, and that would have killed. But instead we get unoptimization, and then into death. God, we've got speeder management just god awful. Okay, what did he do last time? He did this last time. So if you know, let's face it, this guy's a fucking animal. All right, he's a goddamn animal. So you know what he's going to do. You know what his general game plan is. To either win via auto combo, or to just scrub it out with the IT. Fuck it. Why should I care? So if he did it last time, you can probably guess that he's going to do it again. So instead of up-teching, putting yourself in a defenseless position, back-tech or tech in place and then just 2H. Because instead, when you decide to put yourself in the air, the only thing you can do is block. And then it just turns into an air scramble. Okay, what he did. So last time he did lariat. Let's see what he does this time. Jumping lariat. Okay. He's trying to switch it up a little bit. All right, now, yes, it's Bardock doing Bardock things, but this is a bad habit to get into. Super dash, and if they block it into a vanish, that's a terrible habit to get into. Because stuff like this can happen. Because if that vanish whiffs, it doesn't matter who this character is, that second hit of the auto combo is gonna fucking catch you. You're gonna get clipped into a full on combo. Or if they're on the ground, they're just gonna 2H. So it's a very bad habit to get into, and that's honestly something you should break as soon as possible. It's a waste of meter for something that can be completely avoidable. It's much better to just neutral jump, back jump, or pretty much do anything that doesn't cost meter. Because as we know, Season 2 meter is much more precious. You don't gain as much meter as you used to due to the meter nerfs. So you have to hang on as much meter as you possibly can. All right, so that was the loss. Now we're gonna move on to the victory and see what changes you made to adapt. All right, so I'm gonna see you in that take.